There we go. Oh, forgot to turn on the controller. There we go. Oh. We are back. Hello. Alright. Welcome back to the game of the game. The game that has included many games inside of one. That's interesting, right? First, before I start, I want to talk about some things. Elden Ring tomorrow. I might do a surprise stream tomorrow and play it. Who knows? I don't know. I feel like I would. I am probably going to, honestly. If... I might do it, we'll see. I don't know how... If it's like, Yeah, I don't know. Might do an early stream, I don't know. Might be one time I do a random stream. Because I would probably feel... I feel really impulsive when I get a new game out and be like, I just want to just play it, so like... might as well just stream right when I want to play it, so we'll see. Then there was news. News for... that might be true, may or may not be true, about... Yeah, think. What was it called? Fuck. I can't remember right now. Resident Evil. It's Resident Evil, like... I think they're trying to remaster originals. It's a theory, basically. So we'll see. It's nothing confirmed. It's just... So they changed the name in the UK and, like, the stores. And they're like... Maybe? Why would they mess around with the original Resident Evil name in the UK? I don't know, we'll see. That I would play. Because I've been saying multiple times that I will play the originals if they come remastered again or something like that. Well, let's get this. Right where we left off. Mr. Gavin and Mr. Wright are both in the judge's chambers. Why are they... Well, Mel Wright's barking with them. Okay, man. Who'd have thought today would turn out like this? It's canonical, man. May I? What? Hello, sir. Please pick a card. What's all this about? Is this one okay? Excellent. I have a message for you. You're going to die in the next 5 hours. Runs away. Last hand is about to be played. You'll need a trump card to make it. A trump card. The card you have chosen is magical. Use it wisely, and the game is yours. That's all. Well, nice. An ace. Who do I remember that card from? It's on it. Mr. Smith's hands has 3 aces and Mr. Wright's 2. It is 5 aces in all. It is true. I have seen it. The 5th ace. Let me... It's more in front of me. There you go. There was cheating, I swear to you. The missing 5th ace. Wait, this blotch of red. Is this blood? Looks less of blood. Looks more like a, You know when you put, like, an envelope, and then they, like, stamp it? That's what it looks like. Ooh. Oh, I like this music. You have your trump card. Now it's up to you to cut the deck and draw the truth. My father's fate is in your hands. I know you can do it. Okay, then. This blood-stained card is my trump card for finding the truth? I was harping a bit last stream on it a bit, because Phoenix was being a dumbass in my eyes. I was like, dude, why is this guy not giving us information? He knows like, is there an assassin after him? Like, maybe there is. Who knows? But, yeah, right now, he's being kind of dumb, but we'll see. We'll see. But, big thing about Phoenix, I don't know what this guy is planning, man. He just seems crazy. I don't know what he's doing anymore. He's went down, man. I don't know what happened to him. He was like hiding information, and like if you wanted to hide it, just tell it to Apollo or the judge in secret or something, you know. I think the first Ace Attorney or the first Ace Attorney games did the same thing one time. I was like, just tell the judge in secret, man, or something like that. We'll see. I fell deep into thought as my mind raced to understand what this is all about. I like the new designs and stuff. That looks cool. And like history buttons. This is nice. I was calling for a history button, man. I love history buttons, so now I can see what there was before. Because sometimes I read fast and I don't understand what I read. That girl, I'd seen her recently, but where? That's when I made the connection. Okay, that's Phoenix's daughter then. Bloody Ace added to the court record. Alright. Now we're back. It's April Fool's. Just kidding, it's April 20th. Haha. Gotcha.
Now, court, where we can be a nice joke, voice in the sky. Defense attorney Christoph Gavin, would you please take the stand? Now then, if you would, Mr. Nerd. Yes, Your Honor. Will Mr. The witness state his name and occupation? This voice is perfect. Is this farce even necessary, Your Honor? Believe me, far stranger things have gone on in this courtroom, like a dog flying. Oh wait, that wasn't real.
Fine, I'll play along.
First, there's one thing we have made clear. How did you know about the secret beneath the victim's hat? Are you a genius? By that I mean, can you see through walls? I need to know this to write down in my book of cryptids, and you will be the #1 cryptid on there.
By secret, I'm guessing he means the fact that Mr. Smith was bald. Forgive my curiosity, but what is it about this fellow's head? Your Honor seems to have an inordinate interest in it. Objection! Why are you here, man? I don't know if you're supposed to be here. Oh. Okay, I'm fine with you being here now. I was a little confused, but I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna call it inordinate, Mr. Gavin. Mr. Wright? What do you think you're doing, Wright? Wow, things sure look different from the other side. You know what I mean, Apollo? Speaking of looking from the other side, let's consider something for a second. The victim wore that hat all night, never once taking it off, except for that one time. That one time being the instant he was hit.
Oh! I didn't know that.
When Mr. Wright returned from reporting the crime, the hat was lying on the ground. Mr. Wright picked it up and placed it on the victim's head. In other words, in order to have seen Mr. Smith's bald head, you would instantly be turned to stone. You wouldn't have had to have been there in the hideout at the time of the crime. In other words, I must be the real killer. Is what you're trying to say? Fuck, my teeth. I need to get new dentures. Not bad, Apollo. Look at that, Sprite.
Mr. Gavin, what are you laughing about?
I'm afraid that I have been... Why is he turned Russian for a second? I'm afraid that I haven't been entirely honest with the court.
What?
Oh, I assure you, I had the noblest of intentions. I did it all to protect my client, Mr. Wright. Huh? Yet, I'm afraid in the current situation, I see little reason to hide anything. Very well. Allow me to tell you the truth of what happened that night. Oh, let me tell you the truth of what happened that night. Maybe that's the voice I give him.
Finally, you may begin your testimony. Tell us, how were you involved in the events of that fateful night?
Okay. Yeah, I think that voice will fit. We'll see. I'll try it. The rage I sensed in that man that night troubled me, so I returned to the club. I went down to the basement and peeked in through the little window to the hideout. It must have been right after the murder took place. The victim was dead, as he appears in the photo. A bald head, a cautious scar, and Wright, holding a bottle in his hand. I sensed that was not the best place for me to be at the time, and so I left. That's when the call came from Wright.
So, you witnessed the matter? Wait, this is the wrong place. We used to murder.
For better or worse, I missed the actual moment of the deed.
Mr. Gavin, may I remind you that you are on Mr. Wright's defense team? Like, what are you doing, man? Your testimony is clearly disinventious to your client. That is a big word. I don't know. I'm able to say these things.
What else could I say? I'm standing on the witness stand after all. So you are, yes, Mr. Gavin. And you had to testify as you just did. You had to tell them you saw the scene of the crime through that little window. Mr. Wright? You had to say that because that was the only probable window of opportunity, right, Bravo? Oh.
Mr. Wright, the defense should do the cross-examination, not the defendant. Mr. Justice, are you prepared?
Yeah, man, what's happening in court? You let this guy just go behind there? Yes, Your Honor. Can't believe I'm going up against Mr. Gavin.
Did those guys change places?
Yeah, they did. Hey, Victor. We're just, we're basically just started this. Or just started the trial. This trial is getting weirder and weirder. And he's letting, the judges are letting Phoenix be out here. Oh, I don't know if that's allowed. Okay, here we go. Rage I sensed in that man the night troubled me, so okay, what does that mean? Wait, I should have saved. Oh wait. That man, you mean Mr. Smith? I have one thing left. He was different from the other customers. His aura, shall I show? Wrong place. He was different from the other customers. His aura, shall we say. I knew he was a serious poker player, but it was more than that. Well, then you knew the true nature of your client's job. Tell me now. Of course, but I also knew he wasn't engaged in gambling, which would be illegal. Points finger. Well, it makes sense that he'd know. They were friends after all. Worried for my friend, I returned to my club. My club was... You see, I feared this Mr. Smith might be someone coming to settle an old score.
I see. What happened?
It's gonna happen. Actually, it's gonna be just told everyone. I can't do this. I'm just gonna save here. Oh, I pressed B. Hopefully that didn't cancel that. I went down to the basement and peeked in through the little window to the hideout. We peeked in. Do we have a photo for this? I swear there was a photo given. That was like a map of the room. That's the window. You can barely see anything with that window. The little window. You mean the one used to keep watch up the stairs? Yes, a relic of the ancient past. The black marketers used it, I believe. When did you go through the trouble of peeking in through that window? Wouldn't it have been easier just... Wait, it showed the map right there. Why isn't that my inventory? Would it have been easier to just open the door and go into the room? Evil eyes. I didn't want to upset Wright, you see. Is that Mr. Wright? Yes, what if my fears had been unfounded? I'd be walking in on the match. Bad form, to say the least. So far everything he's saying makes sense. Makes so much sense. It must have been right after the murders took place. right after. So you're saying you saw... Okay. Another the basement, peeked through the little hideout. Then right. Victim was dead as he appears in the photo. Hmm. Wait! How could you see that? The window's... I guess you could. That window's like barely... It's very small.
Yeah, it's like...
I don't know. That's when the call came from, right? Which one did I check? I checked those two.
I'll be back in a minute.
Alright. How do you know it was right after the murder? So I fucking don't read. I really don't read the shout, Mr. Justice. What's this guy's voice? I was just getting to that part in my testimony. Ah, there he is. The coolest defense in the West we all know and love. Even when you're standing up there on the witness stand, some things never change. I was afraid you'd change too, right? But you haven't. You and that overbearing personality of yours. With friends like these, who needs enemies? Well, yes, he did appear dead in the photo, yeah. By photo, you mean the second photograph of the crime scene? Precisely. You see, he wasn't wearing his hat then. I saw his head when he was dead. Why'd you rhyme? I saw his head when he was dead. Okay. I don't know if they meant that to rhyme. And then Mr. Wright came along and replaced his hat. Can you describe the scene of the crime for us? Okay. You have so much testimony, man. It's because it's like the boss of the first thing. Those were the only 3 at the scene of the crime? No. Yes. That's how far as I saw, at least. Well, we're back where we started. The killer was the defendant Phoenix Wright. Who else could it have been? But why didn't you talk to the police? 2 reasons. I did it. 2 reasons I did it. I don't know. Okay, this guy's voice, I could never get it right. First, I didn't actually witness the very moment of the crime. Second, my office was asked to defend Wright. Even after seeing what I had seen, I couldn't abandon my friend. There must have been someone else at the moment of the crime. Justice, I just said I saw no one, not a soul. But that goes against what Mr. Wright said. Ah, yes, this mysterious fourth person. Who would conveniently be the real killer, I suppose. Glad to see we agree, Mr. Gavin. Let me pose a question then. Tell me, what possible reason did the real killer have to swap cards in the victim's hand? Huh? Perhaps you can show us the reason why such a thing would be necessary? Maybe I say there. Feels like I gotta show something. How can I show something? I can't find myself! Remember, Apollo, the card that was swapped out was the 5th ace. 5th ace, right. Well, Mr. Justice, the question of why the killer would swap out a card has been raised. Can you point to a reason? Can I? Let me do this. Single drop of blood marks this front card. Alright.
Okay, I'm back.
Alright. Just figuring out if I should use this card to present evidence. I'm gonna try. It's now or never. The defense would like to present evidence to the court. Evidence showing the reason why a card was swapped out. Then go ahead and point out your reason. Okay. Wait, wrong voice. Why did the killer take the 5th ace? Why would this guy take the thick face? I say I got evidence, but I don't even know.
First, just to roll with it.
Oh, because it's bloody.
Looking for the laser.
That's probably why. There's blood on it. My reason is, this.
Is that an ace? Why? Why it's got blood on it? Right next to the spade.
What? Oh, angry face.
This is insane. Why hasn't I been told about this? Why? Could this be? Could this be the missing fifth ace? Inconceivable. How could you? What are you doing with that card?
Well, gotta just pop out of nowhere. Why is Mr. Gibbons so upset? It's just a fishy card from some fishy girl. What? Oh, that card, it's mine? That is, I picked it up at the Borussia Bowl Club that night after the murder had occurred. I gave it to my daughter. The cards are on stock in trade, after all. No! Impossible! Unacceptable! The court can't accept this evidence. It's a fraud. Fraud? How could you be so sure? What? I would think the only person who could claim it was a fraud would be the one who took the real card from the crime scene, the real killer. Huh? Allow me to elaborate. What if this trace of blood was the reason? Yeah? The only
By
reason.
the way, he finally remembered that this rule exists.
Yeah. Well, the reason for the killer to take the card from the crime scene of the crime.
Where are you going with this?
Take another look at the photo and at the victim's head. At the moment of the crime, his hat fell off, and a thick trickle of blood ran from his forehead down to the back of the bed. Couldn't a drop of that blood have fallen onto one of his cards? Yeah? Yes. I suppose. The killer then took the card to hide the blood. Regardless, that the evidence is non-permissible. Oh? Right, regardless of how you wasted the last 7 years, you used to be a lawyer. You know what a serious crime it is to conceal evidence. Oh, we can discuss the finer points of our legal system later. What's important now is that I have answered your question. These guys have beef. What are you talking about? You wanted to know why the killer would have taken a card from the crime scene, and now I've told you that one drop of blood would have been decisive evidence, CC. This is baseless conjecture, baseless. What? Who's? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I assure you, it's quite based. Yeah. What? Oh wait, I gotta share the thing. I always do this.
Based.
Okay, I'm screen sharing now. It's good.
Yeah,
I'm always forgetting.
it's finished. He used the argument that it's based.
It's quite based.
You can't fight with that.
That's the best line you've said. All right, I got my camera set up now so you can see it.
Yeah, thanks.
I also got the talk sprites kind of almost done, so that's good. What? It's amazing, really. How a single drop of blood on a single card can lead us to the truth. It's quite simple. Well, Apollo. Yes? Try picturing the scene of the crime in your head. Oh! 3D! The murder took place in the hideout. The body of the luckless victim was found at the poker table. Luckless. And before the killer swapped the card out, there was a single card with a drop of blood on it in the victim's hand. Given this, there is one decisive problem with this scene. You really, Ace Attorney really is saying decisive.
Well, what is it?
Let's keep it simple, shall we? Given that there was a drop of blood on the card, whose position in this diagram doesn't fit? Victims, the killers, the witnesses, the second witnesses? Whose position doesn't fit with the bloody card? Oh! Because the blood, he's leaning black with the blood, right?
Yeah,
The card-
that wouldn't make sense.
But the cards were on the table. How would they fly all the way back here?
The card would have to be behind him.
Yeah. Wait, so does that mean the victim's different? Because this doesn't make any sense, really. This doesn't really make much sense. The only one that like was near the blood was this one. The other ones didn't have anything to do with it. So I'm gonna try. Well, isn't this it the victim's position that's the problem?
I don't follow your logic here, Mr. Justice.
Well, look, the victim was struck on the head, sending him back in the chair.
Come on, Judge.
He really can't find this out. You think any blood would fall behind the body, not onto the table in front of him? Yeah. Ah! Take a look at the photo again. If he bled in this position, the blood would fall on the floor, not on the cards.
Why, that's right.
So what does this mean? Incidentally, we were sitting in swivel chairs. Swivel chairs? Oh man. Apollo, try turning the chair around. I've got to turn the chair around. How do I do this? I guess I gotta hit A. Oh, okay, that works.
Oh.
The chair was facing the other way.
It would have to be. Why was this guy facing behind him, though? This makes no sense.
Yeah,
The chair was facing away from the table.
When Mr. Wright returned from informing the police, which way was the chair facing?
I don't like when the text skips automatically. I did that once. When I came to the room, the body was facing as seen in this photo. That would mean the killer turned the chair back around. Ooh, da. You did something about that? Looking guilty over there. Let's take it the next step with the diagram once more. We know that now that the victim was facing away from the table at the time of the crime. But this creates another significant contradiction.
Again?
Let's test your reasoning skills again, shall we? Apollo, whose location on this diagram contradicts our new understanding of the crime? Well, I gotta save now. 'Cause I don't know this one. The victims, the killers, the witnesses, the second witnesses. So, looking away... Whose location creates the victim that was facing away? The killer? The victim was struck from the front, correct? Indeed.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wouldn't it be hard for the killer to hit him from the front? Yeah. That's the most thing that could make sense. Sitting where his indicator currently is, I would think it's quite hard, yes.
Yes, but what you're saying makes no sense.
Nerd voice is basically the judge voice if Judge got a bunch of water in his mouth. Why would a victim suddenly turn to face the wall in the middle of the game? I believe a sufficient reason will soon come to light. You're doing this again! Just tell us! You're doing this again! What? There's something in this diagram that makes far less sense, actually. Look again at the diagram. Apollo, if the victim was struck while he was sitting as shown here... Oh, I gotta save again. Wish they refreshed my, tries, because I have to save again. I don't want to go back too far. Where would his assailant be sitting? Try marking it on the diagram. What? But...
Oh,
There's no room to put a mark where the killer should be. Are you good?
yeah.
Okay. Don't worry, let's think it through and see what we find. We know the victim was facing toward the wall at the time of the crime. That's the only way we know for sure. Try to forget about everything else. Where would the killer have to be standing to strike our victim from the front?
Forget
Well-
everything you know.
Right here. But there's a way standing in the way. The killer would have to be standing, well, here. Okay. I can't get this guy's voice. You can't get points for flair. That's all about. That's all you get. Thought I was on to something here too. I just need to point out that standing there would be impossible. The victim is facing a solid cupboard. Or are you claiming the killer climbed the cupboard and hit him from above? Ha! Yes, he did that. It's simple logic, really. He's doing a wrestling move with the bottle. If this was the only way the killer could have been standing, then that means that at the very moment of the crime... Wait, I know. The cupboard wasn't there. At the moment of the crime, the cupboard wasn't there. I kind of found that out.
This build up for such a simple video.
Yeah, it was really simple. What's this? Judge, come on.
And Judd never understands what's going on.
Can never catch up. I mean, that's the only reason, right, Mr. Gavin? ... Your Honor, I have a suggestion for the defense. We should arrange to examine the cupboard in the hideout immediately. Alright, let's go. Bailiff, bring out the horses. We need to go immediately. Send a team to the crime scene immediately. Have them try to move the cupboard. The horses are out of service. It's fine. Can't do that. Your Honor. What? There's one more thing your men should look for. Please give this to the bailiff. Yes. I see. You do belong in the courtroom after all, Mr. Wright. Welcome back. You are now a lawyer once again. You can immediately become a lawyer. Just ask me. I do my best. Well, let's forge ahead here while we wait. Look at the diagram once again. It's been changed. If the killer was standing here at the time of the crime, then this cupboard wasn't here. Which means... Apollo, try moving the cupboard. Alright. The window is blocked. Thank you. Thank you. As you can see, the cupboard was the problem. Wait, so then his whole thing just is gone. His saying the good witness from the window doesn't work anymore. At the time of the murder.
So the second witness didn't see it, actually.
Yeah, so what's going on here? Has been as shown here. Why would he be attacking between two cupboards, though? This makes no sense. Why is the killer between two cupboards? He had to hop over the covers to get behind him. He's hiding in there? Now everything is in place to recreate the moment of the crime. Oh my. He can't even hide back there. That's so noticeable. Wait, what's this?
Yeah.
I don't get this. What is it now? Can you... This guy. Look at the diagram of the crime scene once more. It's classic, Judge. It appears we've found yet another contradiction. What I believe to be the final contradiction, in fact. Okay, man. Alright. Huh? Oh, dang! Saving. Every time music comes on my head, like, nervous I have to save. Notice something, Apollo. Our line of deduction is rapidly approaching its logical conclusion. It might autosave, actually. Maybe I don't have to do that. Now then, Mr. Joseph, please point to the new contradicting indicator. Is it the victim, the killer, the witness, the second witness? Which indicator? I mean, this is pretty obvious. This is very obvious. About this cupboard. Are we all okay with assuming it was moved? Sure, why not? Come on. Well, if it was, something really doesn't fit. The cupboard would completely cover up the window to the stairs. Ah! That's right, someone standing outside wouldn't be able to see in. Someone like Mr. Gavin. What did you say? Oh, is the coolest defense in the West losing his cool? You don't expect me to play along with your little game, right? It's only a game until someone gets killed, Mr. Gavin. And someone was, while the window to that room was blocked by a cupboard. Evil glasses. So, Mr. Gavin, perhaps you'd like to explain to the court why you've been killing. Exactly where did you witness the crime scene from? Yeah. What is that? Excuse me, Your Honor.
Order! This is a court of law, and I will have order.
We just now received word from our investigative team at the Borsha Bowl Club. They've examined the cupboard in the hideout, Your Honor.
Oh? And what did they find?
Well, Your Honor, found nothing. Turns out there's a secret passage behind it, never mind.
What?
Oh, well, that works.
That would make a bit more sense.
That makes way more sense. Oh. Yes, I believe I mentioned something of the sort before. When it
Did he?
was this passage just opened? How'd the killer move that silently if it was closed before that? This is one of the tricks to the room many of our regulars know about. I do remember him saying something about that now that he mentions it. Secret passage is a handy thing to know when you're engaged in legal goings-ons. Never know when you might need to duck away from the eyes of the law. So the room has a secret passage. Where does it go? Notice that it connects to the restaurant above. The underworld bosses could get away from the cops and enjoy a cold bowl of borscht, no doubt. Just like our killer. Taking a big sip after he been killing. Oh, got him, I guess. You see where our line of simple deductive reasoning has led us, Apollo? I see it, but I don't believe it. That girl wasn't kidding when she said I need this trump card for the last hand. At the time of the murder, the window was blocked. The victim's hat was only off his head for the few minutes between Mr. Smith's murder and Mr. Wright's return from calling the cops. In other words, the only place anyone could have been, or could have seen the victim's bald head, was from inside the hideout. Well, Mr. Gavin, come on, say something. Dare I ask what really happened that night? Actually, I think we can probably figure it out ourselves at this point. Okay, I kind of get why Phoenix is hiding a bit. Maybe he wanted to catch him like that, but you could just tell Apollo. That night, for whatever reason, our killer had a date with Mr. Smith, a date with destiny. There he crouched, hidden in the secret passageway behind the cupboard, holding his breath, waiting for just the right moment. Then the chance came, and he took it. Wah! Why a bottle, though? Why did you do that? I'll wait here, I'll get help. Why did you do that? Oh, okay, wait. No, that's... Okay, I'm thinking of something else. Miss Olga Orley was knocked out cold, struck by Mr. Smith. But his time was soon to come. Mr. Wright went upstairs to call the police, leaving Mr. Shady Smith alone in the hideout with the unconscious dealer. Then our killer stepped out from the secret passage. Wouldn't that be very loud? Into the hideout. The victim must have heard the cupboard sliding aside. Yeah? Oh, okay. How fast it moved up. He wheeled his chair around to look, and after the deed was done, the criminal must have seen the blood on the card. He would have, of course, realized the need to destroy the evidence. That single spot of blood told the whole story of the crime. Too bad for him he didn't linger any longer in the hideout that night. If he had, he might have noticed the cards on the floor. And the fact that they were all red. Ew. That could hurt. Oh, that was... Got it pretty easy, okay.
Well, it seems this trial has taken yet another turn. I am truly, truly sorry if I had to see this day come, Mr. Gavin. We can no longer have fun times with barking anymore. Mr. Gavin, Mr. Nerd! Yuck! I am...
Jesus, Your Honor. I can't get this voice right every time I say
The prosecution will continue its investigation. Or I will grab out 5 horses and run after you, better run. As for Mr. Phoenix Wright, the defendant, he is hereby cleared of all suspicion. Well, believe me when I said that I don't believe this is happening, Mr. Gavin. But I'm afraid circumstances call for me to issue a warrant for your arrest immediately. Objection! I'm also stealing all your stuff. What?
Oh, no need to apologize. I rather enjoyed myself. Okay, classic. It's not every day you get to witness a legendary attorney's dirty tactics firsthand. Your point, Mr. Gavin? Frankly, Your Honor, I'm shocked that a person of your caliber would be taken in by such a low-grade harlotry.
Excuse me?
Now that it is cleared of all suspicion, this is hardly the time for jokes, Your Honor. Mr. Wright hasn't proven anyone's guilt or innocence here. What he has done is use legal evidence to put the blame on someone else. Not just anyone else, but me, his own defense attorney.
Illegal evidence?
Let me ask you, Mr. Gavin. Is there still any reason at present to suspect me of wrongdoing? Of course, this bottle, for instance. The bottle has of grape juice Mr. Wright was drinking. How did you intend to explain away the fingerprints on the murder weapon? It's not the murder weapon! I don't know why the police thought this was the murder weapon. There's no broken glass. There's no blood on this either. Not just any fingerprints. Am I right, Mr. Nerd?
Actually,
yes. The fingerprints on the bottle. Perfect. Actually perfect voice. The fingerprints on the bottle were upside down. Huh? I seem to recall this being an issue earlier. Wasn't this before the meme? The court, in this case, demanded an explanation. I can think of only one reason why one would hold a bottle upside down. It is to drink.
Way before its time.
Actually. Oh, that's crazy. It invented it. That is to hit someone with the bottom of the bottle. Well, Your Honor.
Give me a sip of that.
Ah, see how the caught fish squirms to the last. Well, Apollo? Yes? Your boss seems awfully concerned about this bottle still. But I'm sure you can come up with a suitable explanation just like that. Yeah? Just like what? Why would anyone grab a bottle upside down other than to... Don't let him trick you into thinking his explanation is the only legitimate one. Is there really another? Take another look at the court record. Alright, gotta save again. I believe you'll find a simple answer there, in plain sight. I mean... There's bottles next to him. They're probably drinking the bottles. Could've just grabbed it there. It's the only thing I think of. Yeah, before... Yeah, this is not even in the room. This is before. Oh, it doesn't show him grabbing it, though, so I don't know. How about you just say the answer in plain words?
It would be hasty to deliver a verdict but answer questions indeed. Well, Mr. Justice...
Mr. Gavin said he'd let the court, in this case, demand an explanation. Don't worry, Justice won't leave until justice is done. Are you kidding me?
Perhaps the defense would care to enlighten the court.
What event? Oh, no. Okay. What evidence? This one. Only thing I can think of. Okay, really? It's actually easier to show than explain, Your Honor. Place that bottle on the floor next to your chair.
Excuse me? On the floor?
Yes, now reach down and pick it up without getting out of your chair.
Huh?
So you'd actually go to pick up the bottle by its neck. With your fingers upside down. Look at this photograph taken on the night of the murder. The defendant, Mr. Wright, sat here, playing piano, bottles of grape juice on the floor to the side of his piano bench. He would have naturally picked up the bottles upside down several times. I mean, to be fair, you don't have a photo of him drinking.
Wow, I can't believe it was that simple.
Recall our dinner that evening, Christoph? I was drinking my usual juice then, too. Basically, you used the bottle on the table to do the deed. But then, you must have remembered. So you went and picked up one of the bottles from under the piano. And you switched the bottles. You took one of Mr. Wright's bottles and made it look like the murder weapon. I didn't think I just take the murder.
Order. What do you have to say to these charges, Mr. Gavin? Fascinating.
Oh, wrong voice for that guy. Fascinating. So this is the legendary attorney's famed tactic of misdirection. What's that noise?
It's a bottle. A bottle in question.
That's the murder weapon. Oh no!
Yeah, I have
Fun
it
word
right
is.
under my table.
Oh what? This is a twist.
And here's another one on the table.
I have one too.
Oh no.
The murder weapon was multiple.
There's too many
What? Be Betty. Then that I switched the bottle. Where's your proof? Proof? Well, that's, I didn't know you need proof in a law court. As I thought, more baseless conjecture. I'm afraid your bottle of proof is quite empty. Objection! I wouldn't be so sure about that. Huh? Your Honor, when you initiated the investigation of the hideout earlier, do you recall I requested an additional investigation? When did you say that? I don't even remember that.
Ah, yes. I have your memo about it right.
Wrote a memo? Wrote a little, like, paper? Retrieve the bottles.
From under the piano at the Bolshevik Club. And here's one of the bottles in question.
What are you going to... Are you going to dust that for your fingerprints too? I would be surprised if Eddie were on that, but his. Mr. Gavin probably wouldn't make this such a novice mistake true. That bottle would bear a trace of anything. Say Apollo. Yes? Why don't you go ahead and examine that bottle? But why? Just humor me. Mr. Wright? That bottle will solve this case once and for all. Oh, I don't even have it. What? That's some bottle. That's some bottle.
What?
Oh, the card's in there. Well, there you go. Huh? There's something inside the bottle. What's this? That card. It can't be. Recall that unpleasant woman's testimony for a moment? Miss O'Reilly? Yes, our little swindling Devochka? That night, I planted the card like I was supposed to. Sorry, Russian. And Wright lost the last hand, just like he was supposed to. Then Smith searched him. But the planted card was gone. The trap failed. Well, wait, this isn't. You're telling me that this is the planted card you disposed of? You have no memory, my guy. The one you mentioned in this piece of testimony. I happened to put my hand in my pocket and found the card. Yes, I snuck a peek at it and found it was the 5 of Hearts. I had a feeling something might happen, so I disposed of the card before the game.
Disposed? Where?
There was an empty bottle of grape juice I had been drinking right beside me. I threw the card inside that bottle. 5 of hearts. This is the card. The bottles were swapped. And the only one who could have done that was the 4th person in the club that night. You, Mr. Christoph Gavin. Oh. Oh, earthquake. What's this guy doing? Is magic?
Oh, I think he's more dangerous than we thought. But his mental breakdown was very peaceful.
Just a slap on the table.
Yeah,
Understand.
usually they get much more crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of a little less crazy than another one. That is all. Well, the telekinesis is a little crazy, but that's about how crazy it is. Is this your idea of revenge, Phoenix Wright?
Revenge?
Revenge for the events that took away your attorney's badge 7 years ago. My past is like my logic, straight and true. Okay, man. Nothing's changed. All I did was point the finger of justice in the proper direction. Fine. I'm glad we could have this little... I don't even know. Right. I have never said that before. This is insane. What about me? I don't get to prosecute anyone? Wait, this guy just...
Yeah,
on the
why
side the whole
was he
time.
here?
He's saying, like, doesn't even matter if he was here.
I believe this time we've finally come to the end of our trial. Mr. Nerd, do you have a report for us on Christoph Gavin?
He's admitted everything. We are processing his arrest now.
I see. Still, one has to wonder why he would do such a thing. He didn't even have a connection to the victim, did he? None that we know of. Mr. Wright, have you have anything to add?
I'm afraid I can't shed any more light on the matter.
About this victim, Mr. Shady Smith. His occupation was listed as traveler. An odd profession to be sure, and that's all we know about him. I'll arrange a follow-up investigation, Your Honor. Good. Mr. Wright?
Yes?
7 years and you still haven't lost your touch.
Christoph Gavin was a man with much significance for me, both as a friend and a lawyer.
He was extremely talented, to be sure.
No. It sure was, wasn't he?
Alright.
I
Josh will
need
be the one to know that, right?
Yeah. I did 2 things before I could confront him. The first was a place where no injustice would be tolerated, this courtroom. The second was a man who would tolerate no injustice. In other words, a defense attorney. You, Apollo, the novice attorney. Me? I picked the novice attorney. He's literally a novice. This is a dark time for our legal system. A twisting. That's literally every Ace Attorney game. A twisting of justice brought on by our very own initial trial system. We have to set it right. Mr. Wright. Our work lies ahead of us, and I, for one, am looking forward to it.
Well, this seems like a good time to announce a verdict. And to announce that you are getting kicked out of my court very soon. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Well, why is the confetti got, like... Why is the confetti's just, like... They're just diamonds.
Court just
very aggressively shaking diamonds.
Yeah, it's like... I think the confetti went a little downgrade on him. I think the last one actually looked like confetti.
Court is adjourned.
Only downgrade is the confetti. I can't believe this. That's my favorite part.
Man, this remake sucks.
It sucks. There's no confetti. The confetti doesn't even look like it. Anything. Thanks, Apollo. You came through just like I thought you would. I'm pretty sure I didn't do a thing there. It was you who cornered Mr. Gav. Cornered Mr. Gav, the killer. I couldn't have done it by myself. You sensed it too today, didn't you? Your ability. What is this? Ability. Yes. Sensitivity I lack. You'll come to understand it soon enough. Can you not tell me anything? Can you not say anything? Wait, I wonder if he means... Why is he the most cryptic little shit in the game? Why are you... I swear. What is this guy saying? I have one question for the witness then. You say you saw the moment the defendant hit the victim. This is true. Of course it's true. It's this weird vibe I'm getting. What? What was that, Mr. Wright? You'll have to find the answer to that question yourself.
Some kind of Master Yoda or Uguay. What has he become?
I was about to say, he's like a mentor right now. He's like really got the mentor role right now. Really trying to be like the storyteller, like the classic story mentor. Literal sensei role, what is this?
Sensei, right?
Literally. I don't even need to say it, I'm good. I'm not gonna die in this cutscene. It's like the end thing was full of questions without answers. It's the whole game, was then. It's like, I thought the Gavin guy would like be like a long villain. He felt like one of those like long villains, but he's taken out fast. It was full of questions without answers, most of them about Mr. Gavin. What possible reason could he have had to commit murder? Yeah, he's like... That's true, he just has... This guy just did it for, like, we don't even know. Perhaps you'll learn that in the days to come. Okay, now you're just telling me you're learning in a later case. Okay, thank you, game. Oh, wait, you don't know, do you? That's good, I want to see more of him, a little bit more. This locket is the key. Huh? Oh, that reminds me, I met the girl whose picture is in your locket. You could just say I met your daughter, because that's literally his daughter. Your daughter, right? That's right, she's my daughter. You know, how'd you find this out? You were right about this locket. Eh? I took this off his neck the night he died, but it looks like our dear Russian scam artist saw me. So the truth is, this locket really did belong to him. Wait, but that's perjury. You testified you said that locket was yours. I said no such thing, actually. Guy. Huh?
What
I merely
kind
said...
of menace is he now?
She doesn't care anymore. I merely said it was a locket with my daughter's picture in it. What? Well then why would he have it?
Yeah, that's weird. That's very weird.
What? A subtle distinction, but a distinction nonetheless. And it's the truth. We're an hour already? How? Wait, but then why? Why was the victim wearing a locket with a picture of your daughter's head? Yo, Elden Ring DLC coming out tomorrow. I might feel crazy and do a random stream tomorrow. Sometimes the straightest path to the truth isn't the best one. Give it time. Man, what if I wanted to go to the gayest path, though? You're still just kidding. This guy. You're still just getting started with your career.
He actually just skipped being a father and went straight into being a grandpa.
Actually. Like, what's going on? Speaking of which, I may be out of a job. How old is this guy now? This guy's 33. Speaking of which, I may be out of a job. I work for Gavin Law Offices after all. I still can't believe I just saw Mr. Gavin get led away in handcuffs. Apollo. Yes? How about coming to work for me? You know what? I think they should have let you talk to Gavin a little bit more. Because I don't feel connected to Gavin. Kinda just feels villain guy. Eh? You mean at the writing code offices? I mean, there's not a single attorney in my generation that doesn't know about it. I can imagine that to be true, but... Wait, but you didn't... You're not a... Oh, I turned in my badge, yes, I'm not an attorney anymore. That incident 7 years ago, that legendary trial, and at the middle of it all was one man, Phoenix Wright. The case reached its sad conclusion. He left law for good. And he became my grandpa. Have you ever thought about coming back to the courts? I am not qualified to stand in the court of law, I'm afraid. Why are you even there? Like, behind the stand? If you're not qualified. Then you notice in today's trial, there was a single piece of forged evidence. Evil music. Forged evidence. Well, what are you talking about? Talking about evidence that shouldn't have existed. A naughty magician's trick. Huh? One piece of evidence struck me as odd, it's true. It just seemed, well, too perfect. I'll bet this was the forged evidence. Wait, you just tell me you forged evidence? This? You mean this, don't you? I got this from your daughter, Mr. Wright. Yes, that card couldn't have been found at the crime scene. This guy told his daughter to give me a fake card.
What?
So he could direct me towards the table. What is this guy? He's like got the most dirty tricks.
This guy became insane.
Why is he like this? Why? Because the killer took it with him when he left. He's saying this in front of the guards.
Oh yeah, by the way.
The guards are right there.
The court, guys.
Yeah. The guards can hear you, man. Leaving the wrong card in its place, luckily for us. The court can't accept this evidence. It's a fraud. Oh, he's right, okay. A fraud. How can he be so sure? I would think the only person who would claim it was a fraud would be the one who took the real card from the crime scene, the real killer. I guess you got him there. The verdict was already handed down 7 years ago. Then, you really... Yes, I forged this card. Hey, officer, you forged this card. Well, one look at the crime scene should have told you it wasn't real. But you can't do something like that. Call yourself an attorney. Who's calling themselves an attorney, Apollo? I'm not an attorney, I can do that. What is this logic? So it's true. The rumor is true. 7 years ago. None of that matters much now, does it? No. I punched him. Why is he smiling? It's your story from here on out, Apollo. Perhaps I can help you turn the page. It even make a sound effect. My office's address. Drop in if you like. Mr. Wright. Oh, about your uppercut. Try yelling. Take that next time. I find it packs a little more punch. This guy just doesn't even care anymore. And Apollo, thanks for today. I had a good time. Thanks for punching me as well. This guy's just having, like, he's playing a game.
Yeah, and this guy's acting like he's over 8 years old. Like he's lived his entire life. Like he's seen everything. He's ready to die and cause some chaos.
Like this guy doesn't like. Was this guy Walter White or something? Who's this guy? And with that, Mr. Wright walked out the door. And that's how my first trial ended.
It sounds like it. I mean,
yeah.
You know, Mr. White and here's Mr. Wright.
That's true. This guy's gone downhill. He's went down the drain, I swear. A lot of mysteries went unsolved, and at the time, I had no idea they were all related. Every mystery that day, connected by a single thread of logic. I'll find that out soon enough. My name is Apollo, Justice Attorney at Law, and this is how my story begins. Okay, that was the first case. First case took a while. Usually isn't that long.
It was a solid first case.
Yeah, no, not too bad. It's crazy for a first case.
Over how long?
It's like this. Wait, does it say?
Is there time or just?
No, it doesn't say. Streams that we finished in an hour. Continue to the next episode. Yeah, there's only 1 hour, and I can go to the next one. Turnabout Corner. 4 episodes. Actually, I can fast through it. Kind of. Usually. As long as we draw a breath. Spin. The wall of weed irritates. Dog? Oh no, he's free.
What happened?
What's going on?
That's the wheel. That's the
Wheel.
spin.
Spinning big crimes and little crimes together. Yeah, and when the wheel stops. Oh, 3D.
I live in Spain without the A. You live in Spain?
You live in Spin, yeah. I don't live in Spain, I live in Spin.
Right, and call law offices.
Oh, we're back. 2 months have passed since Mr. Gavin's arrest. My first trial, and I lost my... Wow, that took a... Wow. That much time passed already. And I lost both my mentor and my job. What? What's going on here? Oh, yeah, I'll admit it, I was screwed. But even when I hit the bottom, I told myself I'd never come here. Honest. This is his office? Here being the legendary Wright & Co. law offices. Okay, Justice, time to stop trembling. You must be here for the interview, right this way. Huh? Hello there, have you found the right place?
Oh,
Welcome! Oh, the puns are back. Yeah, here we go. What's with this girl? Well now, shall we begin? Begin? What? Right now, first things first, Eddie's special talents. Talents? Every time I see that. Yes, well, you must have at least one. Well, I guess, defending. Defending? An unusual talent, but it'll do. With a little jazzing up, of course. You think so? Let's give it a go, shall we? Huh? Go ahead, show me, defend. Just give it all you got, don't hold it back now. What are you talking about? I just can't defend here. First lesson, a professional can perform anywhere. Thanks. We want people to be laughing with us, not at us. Thanks. But I'm not sure why they would be laughing at all. What? What exactly do you think you came here to do? What? Defend? No. Excuse me, but you know where you are? Huh? The Wright & Co. offices, right? Oh. I was afraid of that. Don't worry, you're not the first. Look, what's going on here? Who are you? I came here to meet with the person in charge. Well, you apparently made no fewer than a few mistakes. You've seen her before, man. Of mistakes. But I got a call from Mr. Wright this morning. He's got dementia. It's a little crazy last time. Perhaps you should go... Well, okay. It was a while ago. He said it like a pastime. Perhaps you should go. I forgot that happened. I forgot time passed for a second. I'll read the sign out front again. What's there to read? Look, it says right there. Oh. Why does it say Wright Talent Agency? Welcome to the Wright Talent Agency, where you've always come to the right place. Oh my. I'm Trucy Wright, CEO. I'm a magician. It all came flooding back to trial. Just now.
You forgot.
Just now. Yeah. Hello, sir. Please pick a card. It's the slow pan. That's right. She's my daughter. Trucy. Right.
I thought Apollo said that.
Oh. She's my daughter now. I can claim I can claim her now.
I suddenly
That's how it
remember
works.
I have a daughter.
Here, check out our flyer. So, what's your name? Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Oh, new menu. Nice menu. What's up with this Wright Talent Agency? Guess I'll talk to her and find out what I can. Okay, I can't move nowhere. Look at my badge. Oh, I've seen one of those before. That's an attorney's badge. It looks like the one Daddy used to have. Now if I take his badge and do this, and this, see, it's gone. Hey, my badge! What do you do with my badge? You can no longer lawyer. You are not lawyer no more. No need to worry. Just look in your pocket. Huh? No way. My pocket? Wait a second. There's something in there. It's a flyer for your agency.
Oh, come on.
And that reminds me of one time I only seen... The one time I seen a magician. Was that like what was it? I forgot what it's called. It's like a buffet place. And they're like you could get like all you can eat kind of place. And then you sit down, there was like this magician guy, he was like messing with his hand, and it was so weird. I was like, how you doing that? I don't know why there was a magician in a like eat out place, but I don't even know why he was there. And here's your badge. You can have it now. Back now. That's the first time I let her touch anything of mine, period. Alright, examine... Why... I'm gonna question that. So, is this really a talent agency? You bet. Daddy started it 7 years ago when he quit law. Wait, this guy's like, I'm done lawyering. I'm just gonna make it like a talent show. Of course, we only have 2 people signed up right now. 2 people? Does that include you? Brucey Wright, magician extraordinaire. I've done a lot of stage shows, paid too. I'm a professional, you know. Right. Promise you'll come to one of the shows, okay? Let's see. Oh, and the other person our agency represents is Phoenix Wright. Pianist, extraordinaire. Your dad, in other words. Didn't he say he couldn't play the piano? Our agency doesn't see that as a problem. Why, there are many magicians who can do... Well, he just can't... He's called himself that when he can't even do it. What is this guy? It's just scam artist. He's like literally a scam artist now. What is this guy? At least you're optimistic, I'll give you that. What happened to him?
He fell off.
He really fell off.
But he somehow got a daughter.
How does this guy? How? So you're you're Phoenix Wright's daughter. That's right. After Daddy quit law 7 years ago, I promised I would keep him fed. Is that how that works?
No,
is that how that works?
Him.
Worst dad ever.
Yeah, he actually just skipped to being a grandpa.
What? So I'm kind of his sugar daddy, get it? What? You mean?
No,
what is no? No, even Apollo says no.
Slow down.
You need to stop.
Not the way I expected it to go.
I'm quitting the game. No, even Apollo says no.
This escalated quickly. Oh my gosh.
Game shut. Game shut.
No.
I'm in charge of this whole office too. Pretty amazing for a young lass of 15, wouldn't you agree? 15? How old is Mr. Wright? Daddy, oh, he's 33 this year. I'm sure there's a good explanation, I hope. Question mark. This is almost as bad as what Larry said before.
Wait. Wouldn't that mean Phoenix was pretty young adult when she was born?
How old would he be?
Like he's 33, she's 15.
Minus 15 from 33.
He was 18.
18? No way.
Something isn't right.
Because in the game, literally he is like 23 in the trilogy game before this, we were playing.
Yes.
So there's nothing about him having like a girlfriend or anything. There's nothing.
Yeah. What happened?
Let's see. What on here? It was because of that incident 7 years ago, wasn't it? Huh? You know about that? Not the details. Remember the news though. It was a big deal. So I hear. Is that Pog face? I was too young to understand what was going on. I'll ask Daddy about it next time I get a chance. Daddy, right? That reminds me about Mr. Wright. He gave me a call this morning to come in. Daddy's not here right now. He's in the hospital. What did he do now? What? This guy's literally Walter White. He's in the hospital now.
But he is a Walter Wright.
Walter White. The hospital. Yeah, he's on a strict bed rest until he gets better. What? Okay. Which hospital is Mr. Wright in? I'll pay him a visit. Oh, the Hickfield Clinic. It's quite close. Right, well, I'll be going now, and I'll, give this showbiz gig some thought, okay? Wait, I'll go with you. Oh, we're already, okay. Okay, we're here, okay. It was quick. Got there fast. Teleported.
Magic.
What do they... Do they allow... They got like 70... DVDs or... Yeah, 70 DVDs out there. So this is Mr. Wright's hospital. Hospital bed.
Oh,
This guy again. In high res, okay. Are you... Oh, this is guy's voice. I hate this guy. Yeah, are you the doctor? Hey, yup. Dr. Hickfield's the name. No, you're... Okay, yeah. This guy's doing the... He's doing his exact thing he did in the last game. Good morning, doctor.
Get him out of here.
I'm not even reading that, man. I'm not even... You can't even do that. You can't even do that. Is this Daddy's room? Oh yeah, except he's gone for a morning check. Can we delete this guy out of the game? I literally hate this guy. How are you, Mr. C? Ah, I'm dying.
Mods crush his skull. It's alright.
Tell this game takes place in Japan. Right? Or Japanese people make this game. Doctor, the nurse was looking for you. I'm not even reading that, man. I'm not reading this guy's dialogue if he says that one time. Why, if it isn't the daddy... Can we kick this guy out the window? I guess I'll be off then. Later, true sleep. Yeah, leave. This guy needs to leave. He needs to be arrested, I swear.
Yeah,
Out of
here.
Wow, what an odd bird that guy was. Yeah? Good morning.
Restraining order could be useful.
Honestly, he needs a restraining order. Also needs to go to jail. Get him out of here. Don't expect you so soon, Apollo. Mr. Wright. What is music? Okay. Got the bumps on. So what happened? Who could have imagined it? Me, victim of a hit and run. A hit and... Oh, okay, so that's the beginning of the game. You were hit by a car? Not the beginning of the game, beginning of the episode. Oh, he tried to swerve, I'll give him that. Picture me tossed 30 feet through the air, only stopping when my head hit the telephone pole. How are you fine? You're staying... you got nothing. You look okay. You hit a telephone pole with your head, are you okay? Thankfully, my only injury was a sprained ankle. You're telling me you hit your head at a telephone pole, but you got hit by a car and hit a telephone pole, and you're fine.
So he's the opposite, actually, of Mr. White.
Yes, guys.
He's not only not dying, he's
invincible. He's invincible.
Yeah.
Gets a sprained ankle from hitting his head on a pole. Thankfully, my only issue was a sprained ankle. He really is as lucky as they say. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Insane as they say.
Very, very. There's something that, well, it doesn't sit right. There's a lot of things that don't sit right. I just can't believe you had a daughter, Mr. Wright. That's very true, too. And she's so big. Not fat, but you know what I mean. What? You mean then? Oh, Trucy's still a child. Daddy, how many times do I have to remind you? I'm not a child anymore. Ah ha ha, laughing sprite for Phoenix, that's... You'll always be Daddy's little girl to me, Trucy. Haha, my foot. I'm not buying it. What? Oh, something you shouldn't know about Trucy. That makes no sense. She's a magician, right? Oh, foot. Who says oh foot? What? She told me. Now to be our stage magician, she's a genius. Hee hee, aw daddy. You'll soon come to appreciate her talent. You could just tell me things instead of insinuating them.
He always does that.
Oh, yeah, he always does that. He just got that main character syndrome. So why did you contact me? What could the right talent agency possibly want from me? This guy literally seems like he's the he thinks he's the main character all the time. No need to get prickly now.
He kind of is.
Basically. And he doesn't have the name in the title, but it's got Ace Attorney still. It's basically the Ace Attorney original. Hey, I didn't ask to be dragged in this. Huh? But didn't you come to the office of your own free will anyway? Well, yeah, of course. Help, we're in big trouble here at the office, big. I thought someone was dying. So you don't think this is a big trouble? My talent agency represents only 2 people, and one of them is in the hospital. That's right, Daddy. How are we going to pay this month's rent and the groceries?
He needed a replacement.
Need a big replacement? Might need a hip replacement too, because you'd hate your knee. Yeah, that's the problem with such a tight operation. You probably can regenerate it, it's fine. It's a symbiotic relationship with when one of us fails, the other two must fall. What? What does this mean? Hey, this isn't exactly a suitable conversation to be having with a 15-year-old kid. I don't think this guy should have kids. In any case, if Apollo here can't help
how
you.
is it even possible that he has kids?
I swear. It makes no sense, and he should. You'll have to transfer to a new school again. No, I can't. I only just made friends. This guy's so bad! How could you do this to me, to us? Probably. Huh? What? That's my fault. Oh, that note. How about you come work for us? I've got a perfect client for you already lined up. Why does Phoenix suck? a client?
By the way, who's the mother and where's the mother?
Yeah, it's true.
And what by the way did they mention what happened to Maya?
Yeah, what happened with that? We got nothing. We got nothing at what? Where's Edgeworth?
Okay,
Where's all of them?
So we have nothing. So it's 7 years later, and not even 7 years later, even more.
So we got one guy. One guy who comes back.
Yeah, we only know one guy, and that he has a daughter now.
The only guy who comes back is Phoenix, and then the weird guy.
Yeah, that's the first guy that comes back instead of Phoenix.
You mean I get to do my job? I get to defend in court. Alright, I'll hear what you have to say. You got him, Daddy. Hook, line, and sinker. What is this? What is this guy? This guy's literally a scammer. Now it's time to reel him in. This guy's like... It's official, I'm scared. This seems like a completely different character.
Yeah,
Alright.
he changed it a lot.
Like, so much. Like, he doesn't even feel like original. What happened, man? I have to see what happened. Alright, so who's the client? Yes, here. Take a look at the map and I'll explain. Last night, I left the office just before 9 o'clock. I was going to that... What? I don't know how to say that.
What?
I've never seen that word before. Pasta joint, al dente's. I play piano there, of course. That's when it happened. The car sent flying and nicked. This guy's just standing there. He's not even trying to run away, move out of the way. Stand still in front of car. And zoomed away. Creepy, huh? Just a tad. It's almost as creepy as hearing you tell the story like it was no big deal. This dude's literally like impervious to damage. Like he can't get hit. Probably doesn't care. The car sped off in his direction.
He doesn't feel the pain.
You know, really funny if it turns out this guy's like, Phoenix is not real the whole time. He was an imposter. I would not put it past the game to do that. So good luck. Huh? You weren't a client, didn't you? Well, I'm your client. You find the guy who knocked me into that telephone pole. Well, hold on. I'm a defense attorney, not a detective. Don't worry. Once you found the guy... Well, Gumshoe, we can see him. If you found the guy, I intend to sue him. Then you can stick it to him in court. Without prosecutor either. I'm sorry, but this is crazy. I'm going home. I don't get so worked up. It was all just a joke. What? Huh? Oh, Daddy. Sorry, Apollo. He just loves jokes, you know? What is this guy saying anymore out of it? Even the ones that aren't very funny. Apparently everything that Phoenix says is a joke now. Your real client should be stopping by the office anytime now. The office? You mean the talent agency? No harm in going. It's not like I have anything else to do. One more thing. Do I look into my accident too, would you? I marked the scene of the tragedy on this map. You call it tragedy?
The tragedy, the ankle was sprained.
The tragedy of me. Yeah. I only got an ankle there, that's fine. It's right in front of his park. Should be an easy find. So he's going to make me investigate this after all? Alright. I'm waiting for a certain character, because I know one. I think it's gonna come up soon, let's see. Okay, I can go back here. Hey. How long you plan on making me wait, eh? Ah, good morning. Whoa. Hey there, Trucidel. Sounds like your pops had a bit of a rough spot, eh? All's well that ends well, I guess. This is our client? Hey, so this is that Apollo fellow, eh? Oh, yeah, yes, name's Apollo. Look at him there, arms all crossed like ready to fight. Yes, sir. You don't mean that literally, do you? The boss told you what I need, right? Don't let me down now, Apollo. Don't worry about your defense, sir, I'm on it. Defense? Your noodle half-cooked? It's too late for defense. What? Let's make him rob the jokes. My castle's been stormed, my keep's been kept, my noodle stand's been stolen. Noodle? You know Mr. Eldoon from the noodle stand, don't you? Polly? No nicknames, please. And no, of course I don't know him. You new in these parts? Not really. Then you know the best noodles in town, Eldoon's noodles. Whose noodles? My noodles, or help me out here, Trucidel. This is Mr. Guy Eldoon, our client. Maybe you could tell us about what the problem is, Mr. Eldoon. Plays the harmonica? Okay. Anything for you, Trucidel. He's just called Guy. Okay. Who's this guy?
A quick harmonica solo was required, apparently.
Very true. I have one too. Let's go. So, you run a noodle stand, Mr. Eldoon. Eldoon. Guy Eldoon's the name and noodles are my game. Is that from something? My secret's in the soup. I've been searching for the perfect soup for a year and a half. Oh, that's not too long, really. My family's been noodle men for generations. Got a lot of expectations on my shoulders. 15 fathers passing the noodle to 15 sons. That's a pretty old noodle. And fool that I was, I pushed it away. I repelled against my pops and I picked another livelihood. I didn't want to sip that noodle, but that didn't turn out so well. Oh. There was no denying it. I had to sip that noodle. Salty broth runs through these veins, boy. So it was like destiny that you became what you are. Right, destiny's the word. Oh, I forgot it. Fought it. But in the end, I was bound by the twisted noodle of fate. Fundamental image I care to linger on. So last year, I started my noodle stand. The 15th generation of Eldoon's noodles. So tell me more about Eldoon's noodles. You don't know the genius that are my noodles? I make them so salty while they're saltier than salt. No, I really don't want to find out.
Yeah, sure, buddy.
This guy, Daddy's a regular at his noodle stand. He frequented my pop's stand back during his attorney days too. Yep, him and his assistant. I'm sorry, I'll be sure to drop by your stand soon. You literally just said not to. Wish you could, Sonny. Huh? Heck, I wish I could. I'd give anything for a bull about now. What do you mean? It was stolen, my stand gone. Stolen? That guy's making me hungry. It was last night. I was doing my rounds blowing my whistle. Like an ice cream truck's bell, but louder. He even gets complaints. What do you mean that's like an ice cream truck's bell? They have a bell? Now you're just trying to butter me up. That sounded more like the blues than a whistle. Wait, is it a whistle or a harmonica? Where you get... That's a harmonica, that's not a whistle. What are these guys saying? That's probably the translation.
They have no idea what they are talking about.
I bet it's the translation, I don't know. I closed up my shop for the night and parked by the house. Then, this morning, dark and early, it was gone! My keep! My castle! Ooh! Oh, and he's got... I just noticed... His hat's like a bowl. Upside down with his hair looks like ramen noodles coming down.
Yeah,
okay, man.
One of the first things I've noticed about
I
him.
just noticed that. Maybe some bum carted it off. Just guessing here. I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished. All my noodle bowls were in there too. That's the saddest thing I've heard all day. You know it. Anyhow, that's the deal. Good luck. Okay, man. Good, huh? Wait. What exactly is your request? My noodle stand. Find it. And the day you bring my baby back is the day you feast on as many noodles as you want. Of course, I make it so hot and salty 2 bowls kill a man. And I really need defense. Speaking of defense, that's what I do. I'm a lawyer, not a detective. Here's my badge in your face. This is where I live. You drop by if you need any more info, okay? Get it back today if you can, Paulo. I got noodles to make. You have no stand, man. Things have certainly taken a turn for the bizarre. Graphic excellence and noodle stand thieves. Actually, don't say that. There was something I wanted to ask you about, Paulo. Huh? Why is evil music? I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah, listen to the latest problem now. Don't be cruel. Lost something last night. That is, something was stolen. Hey, what's this? More thieving and skullduggery? Well, someone stole a pair of my panties. What? Panties? What is this? What is this? What? What is this case?
This game is unhinged.
I'm looking for underwear, man. Like, what? What? So they were, stolen your, my panties, yes. But I guess that face got me. Alright, panties. That's a crying shame. That it is, Trucy doll. I was alone in the office last night. I had hung my panties out the window there to dry. When the thief came and took them, my favorite panties. What is going on?
Why you?
What is this? I ran after him. Give those back, I shouted. Wait. Why is this like the creep episode?
Yeah, we only get the creeps today.
What is this? Oh, that certainly was brave of you. But I lost him.
Creeps and crazy people.
I don't get this. Why is this the second episode? Wait, without those panties, I don't know what I'll do. Darn crying shame, yup. Well, at least the scene of the crime is convenient. I'll mark it on your map. I'll be at home now. Remember, find my stand and there's an empty bowl for in your future, Paulo. You're right. You help out Trushido here, too. You hear? Things have been certainly picked up, haven't they? We had no work yesterday, and now we have 3 cases. Oh, this is the second case in a row. There's so much. Okay, I guess. Let's see where we stay. This is like it's like like they're trying to do like a comedy case. It feels like it's kind of like like usually the 3rd case they usually do. Hopefully this is not like the clown case. Not in the courtroom. That's where. Well, the first item on our list. Phoenix, right? Daddy's hit and run accident. We have to. This is open world, Ace Attorney. We have to find the one who hit him. Here we go. Let's go. Where are we going? Get the car. Who's going to pay us for this again? And the second item. Still do is request to find his stolen stand. For which we stand to gain a bowl of salty noodles. And the last request is mine. Find my stolen panties. What is... I'm doing a...
This is very weird.
I have to find... There's like 3 things I have to do. And it's like... It's literally open world. I get to choose. Let's go, Polly. To the streets. Aren't you enthusiastic? How can I not be? Let's crack these cases, you and me. Guess we might as well get started. Let's see, a hit and run, a stolen stand, and last but not least, stolen panties. Alright, man, here we go. What's going on?
Be replacing Maya from the original.
That's what I feel like. Yeah.
It seems like it.
It's like we need like a... How do you call it? I forgot the word for it. I don't know if I would say bubbly character. I don't know if that's the word for it. Scene of the stand theft. Accident scene. Yeah, let's go there. Okay. We're in a completely different world, apparently. So this is where Mr. Wright got hit by that car. This is just down the street. According to the map, this is the place. What a huge mansion. Apollo, there's a nice-looking lady over there. Let's question her. Okay. I'm a little curious about the park over there, too. Oh. What's going on here? I just saw that. What's going on in the bag?
What is that?
Who is this? What's going on this episode? Excuse me, can we have a few words with you? Why do you not look real? Why do you look like a cartoon?
Yeah,
You want something? You want something? Yeah, whoa, that husky voice. Why am I suddenly sweating? It's quite a house you've got there. You must have a lot of money. I feel like she'd be like the Monsters Inc. lady. Whoa, money sounds like something my son would call his friends. This is a Kataki family mansion, little girl. That's perfect. Yeah. You kid with the hair, you want something? Or, me? No, not a thing, bye. Apollo, we can't leave without questioning her. What if she knows something? But the Kataki family... They're the biggest organized crime syndicate in town. What is going on? Did I just come upon, like, the Yakuza or something? Like, what is this? What is going on with this episode?
Don't escalate it so quickly.
Like, actually, it keeps on going higher. What is going on?
Just sweeping, just mopping, shh.
And then it turns out it's like some kind of like a sword. If you're on your ass, shouldn't ask it if you're man enough. Wow, right.
Hidden weapon is illegal.
There's cops right there.
Yeah, by the way.
Oh, man, I mean, they're probably... They're corrupt cops, oh no. That could be possible. Yeah, way to whip them into shape, man. What sides are you on?
She
She don't
is
know
even
fear.
more insane. What? There is no sane character in this trial yet.
Like daughter, like father. It's like, actually...
Yeah, she's exactly like her father.
Like, actually... I'm Plum. I'm Kataki, wife of the fourth head of the Kataki family business. Friends call me Little Plum. I'm a little Apollo Justice attorney at law Gulf. If looks could kill, this woman would be a mass murderer by now. What is this, man? What's going on? I can look around at this. And who are you?
And who is this?
Who's that? She's looking at the part. Oh, there's so much characters.
Looks sane yet?
We have to see. We don't know until she speaks. She's pretty.
Yeah.
But she has a story, you know. There's something about her. Too bad she seems to be a bit of a rush. Okay, now she's gone apparently.
Ah. So you're not going to find out if she's sane yet.
We'll wait till later. Little Plum, that's a really cute name for someone, so...
Don't!
Just, if I were even talking to person.
Why let her speak?
Yeah, actually. What is this? Yes. Whoa! What is it, Apollo? What do you mean, what is it? What am...
She shouldn't open her mouth.
Yeah, what's this? How about you go through me when talking to her, okay, Trucy? Huh? That seems like a bit of a needless procedure. I'm a lawyer. I live for needless procedures. Oh, little girl, you should know, we're gangsters. Oh, that means you're the bad guys.
Wow!
Trucy, through me, please. I'm not even questioning that word. Please, I'm begging you here. Wow! Oh, that mouth. That was big mouth. The bad guys, I like the sound of that. I'm going to need some warm tea after this. Man, I could need some right now too, actually. It takes a lot of hard work to protect the family fortune. Things aren't as easy as they used to be for us bad guys. So you're saying that business is in a slump? Let's not ask about business if we can help it, please. So there was supposedly a car accident here last night. Last night? No. Of course, you wouldn't know about it, so sorry to bother you. Wait. Yes? You're talking about that man, aren't you? The one who flew 30 feet and just walked away? Literally? That's even worse.
With a sprained ankle, by the way.
Gets hit at a pole and walks away with a sprained leg. That's my daddy. I should have known. One of our capos thought he'd make a great point man. Capo, point man. Could you avoid using too much industrial lingo? In any case, it's been nothing but trouble. I've been cleaning up this mess since morning. Bah!
Please don't tell me he won't ever end up joining gangsters.
It wouldn't surprise me.
If it happens, I quit.
It wouldn't surprise me. Literally, in the first place attorney, he literally gets beat up by gangsters. Who knows?
Yeah,
Could join them.
And I think it actually happens more than once.
Yeah. I just watched Gangsters in the City. cleaning up this paint. Ace Attorney City's pretty bad. It was this paint spilled at the time of the accident. It was around at 9 last night. I heard a crashing... Wait, wrong voice.
And he found your father drowning in a sea of paint.
So you came to his rescue?
You, my husband, the boss, to thank for that. The car that hit your father knocked over this paint, then turned the corner and sped away. We're in the middle of a repainting of our wall, you see?
I'm sure that the dragon is glaring at me.
But why are you...
What? Why are you out here cleaning it up?
What do you mean?
I mean, aren't you a gangster? Don't you have any goons to do your dirty work? That's a good idea. That's actually a very good question. Please, go through me when you want to.
Don't be such a stiff lawyer, boy. I suppose we gangsters do have a certain image.
Yes?
Well, we're community-oriented gangsters, you see. The boss likes to give back to the people, you see.
How noble of him.
I avail myself of the public facilities to get rid of all the garbage. Now there's just paint on the street to deal with.
Public facilities? Wonder if she means that trash can. Oh! Oh, okay, I thought it was meant something else. Okay, well that's it. What's going on over here? Looks like there's some trouble by the park gate. They're frozen in time. I smell an accident. Or incident.
Bam, there's no entry to the park! No, don't tell me where I can't go, young fella. I always walk through this park on my way home.
Please get down from there. You'll hurt yourself, Bam. It's quite the determined old lady. Personally, I am a little more interested in this park. You know what I think? I bet they're filming a movie. Let's go take a look. Maybe we'll see someone Bam miss. Hey, miss, stay out of the park. You got mad at me? Did something happen here, officer? Huh? No, move along, nothing to see. Why don't you kids go play someplace else? We're not kids and we're not playing. I'm an attorney! Ooh, something wrong.
Oh, what
Ooh.
is that? Detective
The
Sky?
sky?
What?
No gumshoe, but let's see. Okay. Detective Sky, we're fine, ma'am. Nothing to report. Oh,
It's her.
I'll just go now. Okay. The music's back. They actually bring back again. They bring back more characters. Detective. Why is she wearing a lab coat? You're hardly one to comment on how people are dressed. And these kids are. Curiosity seekers, ma'am. They try to be lawyers. Claim to be lawyers. Why don't you kids run along and play someplace else? Look, we're not. Or I might spill something on that pretty face of yours. Whoa!
Wait, what?
Whoa! I don't know if I can read that one. Want a dose of experimental
Yeah,
hydro... I'm not reading that.
That's a great way to read.
Is that even a real word? Come again?
It most probably is.
Probably. Knowing scientific names. What's hydroxy stuff? Whatever it is, it doesn't sound good. Let's go, Trixie. Try to keep out the riff-raff, if you would. Yes, ma'am. Grr, how are we going to get that information like this? I know, we asked that nice woman across the street. Oh yes, that nice woman. Gulp. Oh, go. Okay, she's gone.
Where?
There's paint splashed all over the gate. What a mess. Was this paint knocked over by that car that hit my daddy? Wait, what? Where'd she come from?
I think she's just gone when you're in examination.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I forgot. I forgot I'm in that. And I am left to clean up the mess. If you find whoever did this, bring this scoundrel by, would you? It didn't cancel me. It usually cancels you out of the examination screen. That threw me off. Of course, then you can make them clean up their own mess.
You're cute. Naive, but cute. When I find whoever did this, you can bet I'll be doing some cleaning. There's nothing I dislike so much as a mess.
Oh, I wish I could say the cool things like that.
I'll bet you do.
I'd laugh if my teeth weren't chattering so hard. Oh, there we go. Let me in the park. Could I ask you a question?
What?
What happened in the park across the street?
Oh yes, quite the commotion. Chicago lightning, as the boss would say.
Does this be Chicago, huh?
Gunfire. Someone was killed. Strange circumstances, too. You're kidding. What a morning. Trouble everywhere.
Is that a real thing? Chicago lightning? Never heard of. The park.
The gates. Even our own house.
Did something happen at your house, too?
Crime without honor, without remorse. It's a private matter. Want to hear about it?
Somehow I don't think no is an acceptable answer, Polly. Okay. So, what happened at your house?
Bloomers. Last night.
Yeah? I got a bad feeling about this.
Me, little Plum Kataki, and the victim of a panty snatcher. What's going on?
What? So it wasn't just my panties that were stolen?
Got you too, did they? Poor thing.
What, this guy just... He went around a mansion by gangsters to grab panties. What is this guy? Is he like the... This guy could be like stealing like diamonds right now if he can get into a mansion of gangsters.
He's a very devious fella.
Actually.
Like I said, whoever did this was a hardened criminal. It wasn't you, was it?
No, of course not. Mercy. I've heard the word that I've heard word
panties have been disappearing lately. And the missing panties all have something to do in common.
Why is this just a plot? Why is this a plot? It's hard to imagine Trucy's and Miss Kataki's pennies having much in common. I just imagine Miss Kataki's pennies cold. What are you doing, man? I know, it will find your bloomers too.
Great, you'll show me what you're made of.
What is this? This episode's just getting crazier, man. Like, I don't even know what's happening anymore. What have you gotten me into this time, Trucy? Okay, you're back. That girl from before.
Oh, welcome home, sweetie. What?
Hello, mother. What, mother? She's a Kataki too. Miss? I didn't miss anything. Here, our flyer. The right anything agency. Anything agency. Yeah, do you like the new flyer? So, this is our defense attorney, Mr. Apollo Justice. Attorney. Drop by our office, we'll be waiting. Goodbye.
What was this interaction?
What is this? Why did you give her our flyer? I don't know, she seemed like she could use some help. She's the heiress to a gangster dynasty, she doesn't need our help. I wouldn't be so sure. Huh? That it? I got nothing to get... Wasn't I supposed to, like... What? Well, that was all the stuff I could do.
Nothing else to do here because Detective Sky seems to be the right.
Yeah. Weird. There's a big trash can on the way into the park. I guess we could check it out. Oh yeah, what's in it? Detective's life sure is a hard one. Resident Evil tactics, look at everything. I'm on 30 at huh? Two pieces of garbage with paint on them. These are slippers. They look like those slippers you get at the hospital. They could be slippers at the hospital. Look at this Apollo. Doesn't this go on a car? The side view mirror. Looks like it was torn off when it smacked into something. Or someone. Wait, you don't think? I do. This could be from the car that hit Mr. Wright. Wowie! And you took it off its mirror! I never knew Daddy was so strong.
Yeah, he is not a human.
Punches the mirror. I can imagine that. I only have room in
out
pocket.
The mirror, gets pushed away, hits a freaking pole and ends up with a sprained ankle. He's
So,
not
this
a
guy-
human.
Well, he's not. In my pocket for one of these, though. Which do you want to take? Slippers or mirror? Slippers are useless. I'll take that. The mirror. This hat. I gotta say, I really like to know what happened. I really thought he was gonna say, oh, I really gotta say, nice hat. I really like to know what happened here.
That was really so cool.
It's close. Hey, I said no one goes in unless you want a face full of. No dice. Alright, so I'm not allowed. Okay, I guess I'm not allowed to go in there. I present to you this. Can you tell me anything about this mirror? It's probably from the car that knocked it. Oh, it's probably from the car that knocked it. That poor fellow from the cross street. Right, that makes this a valuable clue. Let me know if you find that car, would you? You splash Kentucky paint and you pay the price. I don't think that's the voice. Okay. Okay, so you got nothing else. I assume I just have to go to the stand.
At least we know that in case of emergency, she's going to fight on our side.
That's true. Well, I don't know, that's true. It might not be. Might be a little turn. Why does it say no? No!
No!
No! What's happening? So, what's this place? It's the no. This would be Mr. Eldoon's... How silly. Oh, so this is where his stand was stolen. I can see a picture of evidence lying on the ground already. Hey! Look, there's a police car parked over there. You're right. What's the sparkly entrance? What is this thing? A hospital? There's a sign. Mariketta's Clinic. Oh, so that's where the thief went. Thief? The one who snatched my panties. He ran into this clinic last night. Maybe that police car is here to find my panties. I doubt it.
Yeah. Sure.
You can, yeah, they're on top priority. Well, there's only one way to be sure. Let's investigate. Ah, there you are, Sonny. Well, you can find anything yet? No, not yet. The longer you loaf around here, the more saltier your victory bowl you'll get. Just remember that. This bowl. What's a bowel? This bowl of noodles is sounding less like payment and more like punishment. I don't know. It happens every time I read. What you gotta say? So your stand, Eldoon's Noodles, was it? Passed down from father to son. That stand's seen its share of, salt. Salt runs in the family, you might say. I'm a salty boy. And the high blood pressure does too. So your stand, Eldoon's Noodles, was stolen. Oh, it wasn't just the stand that was stolen, sonny boy. I lost those wobbly wheels, my salt-crusted stewpot, my salt-stained sign. I didn't just lose a stand, I lost my legend. No one steals a legend and gets away with it on my watch. Let's find that legend, Apollo. Isn't it about time he bought a new one anyway? Are there any more details you could give me about the stand? You bet, sonny boy. It happened last night. I was blowing my whistle like always, crying in the town I was. The smell of broth filled the streets, thick and salty. I got home, well, right before 10 p.m. I reckon. Guess he's not aiming for that late night market. I washed my bowls and gave the wheels a squirt of grease. And then I went inside
Oh, I think my dog seemed to be barking. Sorry about that. When did you notice it had been stolen? Or just more? This
Wait,
actually
is
makes
that
sense.
Gavin?
Wait, what? Wait.
Is he back? With the bark?
Oh. I don't know. I think the false alarm is a dog in the background. We're good. He's in jail. You can hear him from over here.
So we're safe.
We're good for now. Just for now. Before the phone arrives, work starts early. That many people eat noodles for breakfast. I'm washed up on the salty shores of rumination. I stand with my whole life in it. Nay, my whole being. They took everything. All my soup stock, my noodles, my bowls, and my dreams. At least I left one bowl. Look there on the floor. If you don't find that stand today, then I'll be forced to walk the streets peddling that bowl. My last bowl. Please, I'm under enough pressure here as it is. Garage. That's it. That's where the thief who snatched my panty ran to. It's a crying shame, that is. If they have to steal it, make it by a loincloth, not some petty girl or pretty girl's panties. The garage writes, you don't think the thief lives here, don't you? Do. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past that good-to-nothing doctor. I took the little animosity here. Let's make sure to check that garage thoroughly. Alright. Garage time. There's a skeleton in here.
That's an immediate red flag.
Something's bad's happening in here. This is the place. This is where that panty snatcher ran. Are you sure? Maybe. I was looking for the clues. Are you sure about that? Clues to a panty snatcher. Clues like a pair of panties. Trucy, could you try not saying panties so many times? There's something down there. Also, who colors the car that kind of green? That green is like, that's like puke green.
Also, this car is missing a certain part.
Oh, wait, this is the car. I saw that.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, wow, okay, we found out two things. This car was the same car, and also the panty snatcher is connected to the car. Okay, well, this is... How does this make any sense? There's something about this car. Let's take a closer look. Wait, there's something also in here. What? There's so many things wrong with this car. Look, cell phone.
Car's completely messed up.
Actually, someone dropped it beneath his tire. If the car moved, it would be crushed for sure. I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here. So the car... Oh, well, that's probably gonna be used for evidence later. Because, like, it's been below the car, so it must have been dropped like, after the car was parked. So that's probably gonna be... I can see that being used as evidence. I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here. Hey, little gnat. We should bring it back to him later. It's also this. It's the knife. Edge refused. That reminds me. I once read a report of a case that... Ah!
Exactly.
Why do I do these? I actually like bring it up at the right time, but...
Especially when Miss Sky is here.
Yeah, the callbacks. I once read a record of a case that Mr. Bright worked on many years ago. Apparently there was this car that with a piece of cloth shoved into the tailpipe. That piece of cloth turned out to be a vital clue to solving the case. Wow. I remember that case record whenever I'm checking out a car. And I always check the tailpipe. Everyone's gotta have a hobby, I guess. Wouldn't it be funny if... Hey! There's something in there! What? Wait a second. Are these your... Ah! My panties! What? Already? Wait, did you expect it to take longer? Wow, thank you, Apollo. You're a genius. Amazing. No, really, don't mention it. No, I'm serious. I'm really impressed.
what first objective can be crossed off. This is music. You must have a nose for finding girls' panties. I don't think you want to have that on your list, my man. I don't think you want to have that on your... I don't think you want to have that on your, like, ID card. What are those?
Not something to include in the CV.
Yeah. My little panties, of course, they come home to mama. I can't wait to use them. Okay, then. You're going to put them on now? What is going on? Watch closely now. What is going on? See, nothing in the panties. Oh, you're doing a magic trick. Whoa, where'd that come from? How did that bowl get in your panties? My panties are an extra... How many times is panties be said in a sentence? In extra dimensional space. Anything can fit in there. Then my magic panties is one of my best tricks. What is this game? Magic panties? They love them over at the Wonder Bar. I do shows there nightly. I mean, those panties are a prop? You could have told me a little sooner. What's going on, man? What is going on? Well, that's one case closed. Looks around. Where's that dog coming from? What are you saying? We still have to catch the sly devil that ran off with the tool of my trade. Alright. Something tells me we're not finished searching this garage anyway. Yeah, right here. Hopefully that's not sensitive. Hey, look at that! The mirror's been broken off. Now this is a clue. What? You're smiling like you know something I don't. You aren't keeping a clue from me, are you, Polly? Clue, let's see. Show evidence. I think I do have just the clue when you got mine. Wow, good thing I picked that one. What if I picked the other one? My clue is this. Oh, music. Whoa. Same color and size and everything. Perfect match. I guess we could check it out. 2 pieces of garbage with paint on them. Look at this, Paulo. Doesn't this go on a car? It's a side view mirror. Looks like it was torn off when it smacked into something. Oh, this nice investigation team. Or someone. Oh, so. Well, looks like we've just solved the case. The car that hit Daddy last night was this car. Wow. You put that pro in professional, Apollo. Gee, thanks, Trudy. Trucy, I get your name wrong. Apollo. I have dementia. Huh, what is it? Now that we solved this case, we should report to Daddy. He'll mope if we leave him alone too long knowing him. Okay. He doesn't seem the type to mope, though. And this is hardly a case worth reporting. That face is scary. Scary face. Do we have anything else to present to you? Nope, not really. Anything you would know about. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have gone there. Clinic. Why is this game accurate to, like, actual month? It's actually... Okay, never mind. I was kind of close. Huh? Mr. Wright's gone. He's gone for an examination. He'll probably be back soon. Let's wait. I think it might take some time. Daddy always loves his examinations. What does that mean? Don't ask, Justice. You don't want to know. Oh. What's going on there? Why don't we come back later? Yeah, I guess you're right. I could come back later. Alright, then. Wait, did I just see a tiny piano? Yeah, I did. Maybe I present evidence to you. Found out who the spear belongs to. Oh, you're tougher than you look. Spit it out. Where was it? Where do they live? Erica, I just forgot. I remember, Paulo. It was the Miraculous clinic. Shh. Why, I'm right, aren't I? Miraculous, huh? Yes. Why is she so quiet all of a sudden? Something wrong?
No. Pay me no mind, and thanks for the info.
Cell phone? Yeah, okay, I thought you wouldn't know about that. Can I examine anything else? Nope. Alright. Where do I go then? Wait, can I talk at all? Nope. Alright, so the only guy I can think of... I guess I'll just go here. What, you want to see them again? Well, if you must. No, I'm fine, really. Let's just put them away, shall we? The case closed. What are you talking about? The case is closed until we have our thief. Just find him on the side while you work on the other cases. If it were that easy, we wouldn't need the police. If we don't need the police, then why don't we... When we don't need defense attorneys either, right? Fine. I'll look for your panty snatcher. Okay. Well, do you have any leads? One moment. Alakasam. Whoa, where'd all this evidence come from? So what happens now? That's it. Pretty neat. Huh? Yeah, neat. Alright. I don't know. Yeah, you're not gonna tell me much. It's gonna be Eldon's house. Okay. So you don't have anything bad, do you? Nope. Nope. Okay. Let me check this. This cute little watch strap, I want one. It's kind of odd though. What is it? I mean, if you wanted to know the time, you could just look at the phone itself. Hey, you're right. Sharp, Apollo. Thanks. On some respect. What's this guy? So what did it tell you? It was, let's see. That would be... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, I can't... Okay, if this clock is right, then it would be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. It would be 8:30. Okay, so 8:30 is the time on this. Well, the owner of this phone doesn't think through the details for one. They did drop their phone after all. Kind of figured they were a little spacey already. Oh, good point. It's 8:30. Gotcha. Is that gonna be useful for later moves? Okay, this phone has no clues. Oh! What's this? What do you mean no clues here? Just paint? Like, I guess no clues. This probably has nothing on it, yeah. So... Am I meant to go to then? Maybe I missed something. Cat? Hey, a kitty cat. Here, kitty cat. Meow. That's not coming down. You do look kind of suspicious, you have to admit. Sus if I do say myself, so myself. It's okay, kitty cat. His hair won't hurt you. It's okay, kitty cat. She won't make you disappear in her hat. Hey, someone's there. Oh, it's just a gold-painted human skeleton. Just a human skeleton in painted gold. There's a mannequin hand waving to us from the box behind the skeletons. The place just screams hospital storage, don't you think? It screams something, that's for sure. Alright, so... Okay, man. I know what's coming up. If I click on this. Look, it's a folding ladder. Probably that's called a step ladder. Yeah, okay. Come on. A step ladder? How is that different from a regular ladder, then? It's much more complex piece of machinery. It's like two ladders stuck together. So you admit that basically it's a ladder, right? Wait, huh? You have to look past its form, look at the essence of the thing. Can we talk about something else? Okay, no clues. Hit Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright sprained his ankle. And the car lost a side view mirror. It's car versus Mr. Wright. Not quite the match of the century. I mean, he won. Dude is fine. Okay, well that's nothing else here. We gotta examine here. Come on. Is this yours, Mr. Aldoon? Hey, that's where there's the heart and soul of Aldoon's noodles. The bowl absorbs my salty soup. Pretty soon it's gonna taste just like noodles. Oh, it does smell like noodles. Oh my other bowls got taken away with my stand. Get it back from me, sonny boy. I'm begging for you. Okay, yeah, I probably knew that. Dog. Look, a doggy. Good boy, Salty. I'm sure the dog has a real name, Trucy. Yup, sure does. Name's Spoon. And it's a she, by the way. Spoon doesn't seem so lively. He doesn't get a bowl of salty broth this morning, that's why. Poor little thing, sniff. Oh, let's find that stand soon, for Spoon's sake. Pretty sure dogs aren't supposed to eat noodles.
Okay, I'll have to go now.
Alright.
I'll talk to you later. See you next time.
Alright, let's go. Bye. Fun. Probably just get through this bit more. Let's see.
Yeah, bye.
Alright. See ya. Let me stop streaming the virtual scam. Alright, there we go. That doorway sure is sparkly. Racky's clinic, huh? Looks like more like a casino parlor than a hospital. They must be quite profitable. Funny, it looks closed. Maybe they're on vacation today. I understand if there was an ambulance outside, but a police car? Maybe they're tax evaders. Oh, sorry, Miss No going in the clinic today. Something happened? Huh? No, nothing to see here. Move along. You'll have to find someplace else to play doctor. We look like the right age for playing doctor. Need a little more info on this Miraculous clinic. We could ask Mr. Aldoon. He's a neighbor after all. We should check out that garage. Or if the thief who stole the panties is still in there. We already. Oh well, this assumes I haven't checked yet. Yep. Hey, do you think something happened next door? There is a police car up front. Yeah, probably someone gave someone food poisoning, I'll bet. Anyone's at risk of giving someone food poisoning. That police car got here this morning, actually. I asked what they were up to, but they wouldn't even tell me, the neighbor, That I was surprised much. That doctor works for the wrong crowd. It was just a matter of time before he got what was coming to him, Wrong crowd. Never you mind about that. So we have all by Mr. Salty logo. The mascot of Aldoon's Noodles. They come to the stand, they sit, and they drink from that bowl. And when they see the bottom, their faces looks just like Mr. Salty's genius dough. Very high concept. You can't buy a trade if you don't love the tools, remember that. Yes, sir. This is a thing for professionals, clearly. Alright, I might... Let me... I don't know. Let me see. Okay, is it good now? Yo, how's it going? How it goes it? Yo. Daddy, how do you feel? Not bad, Trucy, not bad. It's good to have you Yunions on the case. Let old Daddy-o get some well-deserved R&R. Elder need the rest. Isn't he only 33? Also, that pillow is like... that's the flattest pillar I've ever seen, man. That pillow looks like it sucks. We've cleared up most of the cases. I was right about you. Competent, capable. Tell me what you found out if you want to. Enthusiasm is overwhelming. There we go. Well, I certainly didn't expect you back this early. Polly's amazing. Oh, my panties so quick. Almost like he was the one who stole them. You have an interesting concept of praise. And? Did you find the mad driver who gave me that 30-foot toss? Apparently. It was a doctor from the Miraculous clinic. Miraculous? Hey. I've heard of him. Nothing good, mind you. That reminds me, a police car was parked outside the clinic. Maybe something happened. What is this Miraculous clinic, anyway? All I've heard are the rumors. That clinic's been making good money, in a bad way. Bad? As to organized crime, the Kentucky family? Kentucky family? Did that on purpose. Some injuries you can't take to a public hospital, see? They use the Miraculous clinic for their patch-up works. Yeah, because they're evil. Well, not specifically evil, just criminal. They're kind of on the same line sometimes. It depends. Interesting. Usually like to say evil for something that's that's not as complex, I guess. That's worse, I guess. I guess that's pretty bad too. I don't know. It looked like something had happened first, so I don't know. A body was found there in unusual circumstances. Something more unusual than being dead. It's not our concern in any case. Right, let's ignore that and find that noodle stand. What happened to professional curiosity? Thanks, really. I get tired of sleeping. Maybe I'll head down to the Brackety's clinic. Maybe hit him up for some reparations. A little legal action would do me some good. I was wondering when I get paid. Solved the case of your accident and found a missing article of clothing. My panties. I believe it's the noodle stand. Huh? Feel free to drop in if you get stuck. I'd be happy to help you with anything not involving money. Goodbye, quid pro quo. Well, hello pro bono. What? Huh? I don't get that. Right, back to the office to plan our next move. Alright. Who are you? You're the woman from the Kentucky place. Yes. I knew it. Something's the matter and you want our help, right? Well, you've come to the right place. This way, please. Only. Thank you. My name is Alita Tilia. I have a request. Okay. Your request. Let me guess. Something's been stolen? A flyer. It says now defending, so I thought... What? You mean you want me to defend you? Me? Maybe you can tell us what happened. Were you hit by a car? Did someone steal your hand or your panties? Or your stand? No. I'm not the client, actually. The client would be my fiancé. I suppose you could call him. You'd call him. Thank you. Fiancé would be too easy, I think. Fiancé? What happened to him then? He was arrested this morning. The charge was murder. Murder? Have you heard about what happened at the park? No. So, what's your story? You frequent the Kataki Mansion, yes? Are you a member of their, organization? No, not yet. Not yet. You see, I'm to be married next month to the boss's son. Boss's son? So he's a gangster? Yes, but the Katakis are locally responsible gangsters. But it'd be nice for a change. Quit my boring job, live the good gangster life. I don't think that's good. I think you're onto something. Come on, man. It's Kataki. I like the sound of it. I'm not sure your daddy would care much for that. What happened? I haven't been told all the details, but I do know a body was found in the park near the Kataki Mansion. There were a lot of police guards there. Apparently, the victim was shot with a pistol. I hear the circumstances of the shooting were rather unusual, and your fiancé was arrested for this? What sort of person is your fiancé? Your fiancé is the Kataki family's only son, correct? His name's Waki Kataki. I brought a photo, man, his name. Well, that's quite the photo. I know, well, he's powerful and menacing, but so cute. But if he's the boss' only son, yes, I'm sure he'll only take his father's place someday. Say, I'm a boss already of this agency. Please help my Waki, please. Right, my first solo defense case. If I'm boss's son or not, I'll prove he's innocent. Heard a letter of request. I know you need those. Alright, let's go check out the scene of the crime. Alright. Okay, 5:27. Okay, I look on my thing. It's bad. I think we're gonna save it here. Well, let me move to the thing first. Alright, let me save it here. Alright, I'm gonna save it here. Oh, the birds are back! Are you serious, man? The birds are back, my evil birds. Alright, so maybe we'll do an Elden Ring tomorrow. Might have a surprise stream Elden Ring, who knows? I might feel like I want to do it immediately, who knows? Yeah. Well, we're gonna stop here, and we'll continue it maybe... Oh, we'll do it next week? I'll see if we can do it next week. Either that or we're doing Elden Ring that week? We'll see. We'll see. I have to see what I'm cooking up. That kind of thing. Alright, well... I'll be, seeing you later, and thanks for dropping by the stream. Bye.